Hey, John Eats Cheap with a Sunday brunch favorite. And this is great for holidays too. I love this. Overnight brunch is what we always called it growing up. And it's just a casserole that you do the day before. You refrigerate it overnight and bake it the next day. It's eggs, bread, milk, some meat, sausage, ham, or bacon, and some cheese. Everybody loves it. It tastes great. Overnight brunch. Let's do it. Starting with my eggs, I need 6 eggs and then 3 cups of milk. We'll whisk that all together.
So if you wanted to make a couple, it's like 2 eggs for every cup of milk?
That sounds correct. Listen to Mrs. Cheap with the math.
Hey!
And I always break my eggs. As I've gotten older, I've gotten bad at breaking eggs for some reason. So I always crack them into a separate bowl. I'm not going directly into the milk here because shells not good.
They're the same color as the milk.
High in calcium. These are going pretty well. It does help me when I crack eggs on the edge of a bowl like that. It seems to break easier. So there's my 6 eggs. Now I need to get my 3 cups of milk and whisk it all together. All right, I got my 3 cups of milk. My 6 eggs, I'm just going to whisk these up a little bit in this bowl and then combine them. Get them good and broken up. And I'll put them in this mixing bowl or large measuring cup because it's easier to pour out of.
It's a batter bowl.
A batter bowl has a spout. So this is very, very milky. It's almost kind of like a French toast that you would dip French toast into. And that's pretty good right there. Now I just got to cook our sausage. All right, sausage is browned and ready to go. By the way, we made a low carb version of this without the bread. It's like keto friendly, 0 carbs. We'll link the video to you, and it is really good. It's almost as good as this. I'm gonna add probably 1.5 teaspoons of salt, maybe 2 teaspoons salt, a little bit of pepper. This is into our milk egg mixture. Whisk that up. Now we're gonna build it. Bread. A lot of recipes, most of my say take the crust off. I just leave the crust on. That's fine. This is just an aluminum pan, about 9 by 13, I'm thinking. And we are gonna pack this bread in here very tightly. See that? Look at that. Just go ahead and press it down and pack it in tight. Well, that's probably not going to take quite a whole piece. So I'm just going to cut the bottom off of 1 piece. Bread goes in the bottom, just like that. Just try and cover everything. Maybe fill in the holes with a little bread. See, I got a few holes there. So just throw some bread in there. That over there. And that's plenty good. So there's our bread. Now we add our cheese. I'm going to do some mild cheddar. Goes on first. And probably about 1/2 cup. We'll see. You just kind of eyeball it. I like my breakfast casserole nice and cheesy. Get down there. But yeah, it's going to end up about 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar. And then I found this at Aldi. I usually use Swiss, but this is Swiss and Gruyere. And that Gruyere is a fancy cheese. And this adds a lot of flavor. So I add about 1/2 cup of that as well.
And you can do just any cheese you want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, any flavor. I like Kojak is good. But there you go. There's our cheese layer. Now we go ahead and add our brown sausage.
That was just a pound of sausage.
There's a pound of sausage. And this is gonna make it, this is gonna look like a lot in here because it is a lot, but I like my breakfast casserole meaty and delicious.
But we'll have this for breakfast tomorrow, and then we'll eat it for breakfast for like
This
a week.
reheats all week. Great. We both take it to work and reheat it. Yeah, I mean, looking at this is for 2. This will feed a family and then some, a family and company. But Mrs. Cheap and I make this and have it on Sunday, and then we also have it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for breakfast at work. It is so good. So there we go. Now we're ready to pour our egg mixture over top and just try and do it a little bit evenly, kind of like this. Pour it around. See, it's filling up. That's what you want it to do. And that bread down there is just going to soak that up. We're gonna cover this with foil and put it in the fridge overnight, and then we'll bake it in the morning. It's gonna be really good. All right, it's the next morning. There's our casserole covered, 350 oven for about 45 minutes, and we'll take the cover off and let it finish. All right, we're 45 minutes in. So we're gonna pull this baby out, take the cover off. And then get it back in there. See, still got a little bit of ways to go. So we'll go back in now until it's nice and hot.
Use the.
Hey now, the edges weren't that bad.
What am I gonna do with you?
I could probably put this on a pizza pan. Probably wouldn't hurt. It's a little flimsy. Looks like it's got a little ways to go yet. That was 45 minutes and the recipe said 45 minutes, but obviously not done yet. We wait. So there it is, fresh out of the oven. It ended up going about 1 hour and 15 minutes, I think. Now you just kind of go till it looks brown and done and, you know, jiggles instead of sloshing. So you got everything done. It's kind of like a lasagna. We got to let it set for just a few minutes and let it settle down. See, we got a little hippopotamus there. A little bubble. All right, it's breakfast time, brunch time. I never know how big to cut these. And this is great to refrigerate and reheat for breakfast at another time. Looks like I should have drained my sausage a little bit. Looks a little greasy. Try and get this.
The first piece is never good.
Oh yeah, it's always tough. There we go. I probably could have let it set just a little bit more, but I'm hungry. And it's molten cheese, so yes, you got to be very careful with those first bites. Mm-hmm. Especially love it with that Swiss cheese, Swiss Gruyere. There you go. And then it'll feed a bunch or feed a couple for a week. It even freezes. You can freeze it too. That's it. Overnight breakfast casserole. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share.